Okay, this is gonna be the fucking, shit. I don't have much time, and so I'm fucking up. This is me with my friend Jesse, and I'm explaining Mega Man X to him. And, I'm gonna have to go over Mega Man first. And so that's what's gonna happen. There you go. Okay. Should I just tell them the history of it? Should I just go through the
Go
thing?
right into the shit. Give him the spiel that you give everybody about the storyline. You like the storyline.
Yes.
Like you liked it when
I'm
you played
one
it
of the
as a
two
kid.
people that likes the storyline.
You like me? You and that creepy guy in the fucking Smash Brothers Brawl line, the pre-order line, the midnight release line. That guy fucking scared me. But
let me tell you about
yeah,
Mega Man X.
yeah, no, he was intense. But
Okay, well, right off the bat,
yeah.
Mega Man, because you have to start with Mega Man because they're connected. Unlike all the again, we can't just say all of Ego Raptor's jokes.
We don't want Ego Raptor to sue us.
It's true, but
So-
that video is amazing.
Sorry.
So Dr. Light, Dr. Wily, I would call them best buds, but they're colleagues and they're working together. They're building some fucking robots. They're doing some shit. And then they're working on Proto Man. See, another thing is I sort of mixed the cartoon up with it.
That's fine.
But sure, they're making
It
Proto
is
Man.
canon.
They make Proto Man.
I would say the cartoon's canon.
Yeah, does it fit? It doesn't clash anywhere?
If you don't think about it too hard.
Anyway, so one day Dr. Wily says, fuck this noise. I'm going to go build some fucking robots, take over the fucking world, because I'm Dr. Wily. And then Dr. Light is like, wow, that's a fucking dick move.
Well, problem is Dr. Light is a little heavy set, and so he's not very limber, and he couldn't reach behind his back far enough to get the knife that Wily left there.
Yeah.
So, anyways.
So then, he has rock and roll, because they're trying to stop rock and roll!
Yeah.
And then, he turns Rock into Mega Man. And he gives him a fucking buster, and you go out and fight Wily.
Yep.
And then Mega Man does, 10 times now. Well, the 8th time didn't happen.
Technically 6 times. Well, wait, I'm bad at math. 8 times. Because...
Oh, 7
it
also.
went Mega Man 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. 8, 7, and 8 didn't happen.
What about Mega Man and Base?
It was better than 8. So sure, that was okay. All right. New rule.
Yeah.
Sorry, Bill Maher, don't sue me. Fucking, it goes Mega Man 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 on the NES, Nintendo Entertainment System, for people who are dumb. And then Mega Man 5 on Game Boy is Mega Man 7. And then Mega Man and Bass, Rockman Bass on the Super Nintendo, which we never got, is Mega Man 8. And then it goes 9, 10 on WiiWare, PS3, whatever.
Sure. So anyways,
Robo-Enza.
well,
No, okay.
okay, so it's every time there's some fucking robot masters, and Wily builds, and then Mega Man has to go and beat them, and it's platforming, and it's amazing. And so at some point, Proto Man shows up, and he was, it's kind of like the blueprints they used, it was their first try. Blues.
No.
It's the blues.
No.
And,
See what they...
it's true. And
Like
sometimes it doesn't seem like Dr. Wily's involved, but he always is. That's important. Keep it in mind.
Bass was kind of a dick.
Basically, on Dick. So in Mega Man 7, which never happened,
No.
Dr. Wily manages to raid Dr. Light's fucking information, and I'm pretty sure, hold on, processing, I could have sworn at that point he finds plans for Mega Man X, and he takes elements from that to make Bass, but that might be fucking wrong.
That wasn't in the game.
Well, that might have been from Power Fighters.
Maybe. That's probably...
I consider Power Fighters at least kind of canon because they give some insight
It
on
was
some
fun.
things. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
So anyway, he makes, but you know what? Maybe he just makes Bass off of Mega Man's blueprint. That would make more sense.
That makes more
So he gets Mega Man's blueprints from Dr. Light. He's like, hey, fuck this, and he makes fucking Bass. And then,
Except he said, you know what? You know what would be better than Mega Man? Multi-directional rapid fire
yes.
and some really stupid head fins. That
Yes.
is what you need to be the ultimate Mega Man.
And instead of Rush, that's Trouble. That's this fucking big purple
in
thing.
all fairness, cats are cooler than dogs. So that was a good move.
There's a dog.
Is it?
You're thinking of the cat from the Game Boy version,
No, I
aren't you?
thought Trouble was a big cat.
No, it's a big, like, wolf dog.
Well, wolves are cooler than dogs.
So, sure.
Trouble is awesome and should be in more games. Anyway.
And then, yeah, and so fucking, and then what? So it starts out, and Base is like, oh no, was he faking him out, wasn't he? He's like, oh no. Base, at the beginning, it's the Base like, oh no, I'm trying to fight Wily.
I don't know if he was doing that with his hands, necessarily.
He was.
Okay.
There was an animation for it.
All right.
He's like, oh no, I was trying to fight Wily. And Mega Man's like, oh, do it for thanks. Oh, you're my friend. And at some point, Base is like, hey, fuck you. And then they fight. And then, like, Base and Treble confused together, and he gets bat wings anyway. At some point, maybe...
Wait, they fuse together?
Yeah, they do.
Like a Super Saiyan fusing?
Well, because Mega Man and Rush fuse together in 7.
Do they do a dance for it?
No,
Oh.
they're just robots. They just fuse together. Because Mega Man and Rush fuse together, they could fly around
Like a Megazord?
a little bit. And when Base and Treble fuse, they shoot in 3 directions. Anyway, that's not important. Shoot-tan. Jump and shooting. Jump and shoot. That's Egoraptor again. We're stealing all of his materials. We're stealing all of it. But, yes, and so fucking at some point, there's something about how Dr. Wily put like a really weird power source in Base. Because that's from Power Fighters. Because in Power Fighters, anyway, so at some point, oh shit, okay. At some point, Dr. Light is like, you know, Mega Man's pretty cool, but, man, I can't upgrade him to fucking this X level. I should make Mega Man X. And he makes these blueprints, and then he makes them, and Wily must steal those too, because he uses those plans to build Zero.
Again, to be fair, Wily likes to steal things.
He does. He's bald. You can't just bald people.
Well, he's got hair back here.
He does.
He's like,
he's got a Heihachi.
If Hulk Hogan fucking like used a lot of moose, that would be Wily.
If Hulk Hogan went Super Saiyan.
Maybe.
There you go.
Yep.
Yep. But what was it doing?
Wily,
right. So at some point, Wily steals Mega Man X's plans. Okay. So at some point, Base rebels from Wily because Base has too much moxie. Machismo, and he's like, you know what? Fuck you, Wily. I'm gonna kick Mega Man's ass. But that's only because I'm fucking sweet.
You know
I'm fucking amazing.
I'm pretty sure that Base is Latino.
Was he?
I think.
I can't do a Latino accent.
I think that he's just like, you know, listen up, Dr. Wily. You better just fuck off. I'm going to beat Rock myself, man, and it ain't because of you. It's because of my homies, you know.
And then Dr. Light sounded like Elmer Fudd. You have to stop Dr. Wily.
Yeah, pretty much. Wait, that's not fair to Dr. Light.
That was from 8, too.
It wasn't that.
Yes.
That's
that was
Dr.
Dr. Light's voice.
That game had a child molesting
it wasn't
master. Clown Man. This is just Mega Man 8. It never happened. It was a good thing, but if it had happened, it has the gayest. Not that there's anything wrong with being gay, but when you're a robot, there is. Fucking just the creepiest, like, child molesting robot master in history, and it had a terrible voice. Can you do it? Can you do Clown Man?
I don't remember. Clown Man! I don't remember.
It was really bad.
But yeah, what was great about Dr. Light's voice was not only was it like Elmer Fudd, but it sounded like the guy like didn't quite know the lines.
Yeah.
So sometimes he would stumble. It's like the power source is on the satellite, and that's how we stop Dr. Wily.
So the moral is that if Mega Man 8 had happened, it's a good thing it didn't. If it had occurred, if it had been made instead of Mega Man and Base, which is the real Mega Man 8. They would have made Dr. Light sound like a fucking retard.
Yep.
And Mega Man would have turned into an emasculated 5-year-old who said, Base, why can't we be friends?
Why can't we be friends?
No, but that's a good song.
Why can't we be friends? Well, that's because they made his voice too high.
No, even if they had even if Arnold Schwarzenegger had done Mega Man's voice acting, and fucking Sean Connery had done Dr. Light, like the game would have still been terrible.
I try and get an Austrian accent going. Arnold, we have to stop Dr. Wily! Yeah.
I don't know. So anyways, Wily stole his plans.
Yeah, he stole Mega Man X. He makes plans for Mega Man X. He steals Mega Man X's plans, because in Base's ending in the Power Fighters 2, when Base beats up all the robot masters, gets Dr. Wily, he's like, suck my dick, Dr. Wily! Where's all your fucking robot masters? You're in the fucking trash. I'm fucking amazing. And then he's like, well, look at this shit.
Except it was with a Latino accent.
Well, yeah, I can't do those. It would be offensive. I just asked for burritos. It wouldn't work. And so robots don't eat burritos.
They can if they have robot stomachs. So that's not the point.
And so the Dr. Wily's like, look at this shit I'm building. Look at this. And he's like, it looks like a fucking girl, he says that. But to be fair, he probably paid for that. And then it's Zero, and he's fucking building Zero on this table, and he's like, I took these other plans I found, and I applied them to your plans, and so it's so fucking...
Now, is this 100% canon by now? Is that established fact that Wily created Zero?
Yes.
Okay.
That's in, like, X4 and X5.
I quit paying attention because they suck on PlayStation, so...
But yeah, so he said, fucking, it's gonna be so amazing, I'm gonna tell it to kill you first. I think he actually says that in Power Fighter 2. He's like, Base, I'm gonna tell it to kill you first.
Base should have got off the planet. He should have been taken off.
And then he's gonna kill Mega Man. He's gonna kill fucking Dr. Light. He's gonna kill fucking everybody. Maybe.
Well, at the end, they're both red.
At the end of the Power Fighters 2, Proto Man had a problem, and he wouldn't let Dr. Light fix it. Dr. Light said that it would hurt. He might die. But we don't know if Proto Man came back later.
I think he's so badass that he would have. He's like the Charles Bronson of robots. He would have fucking just toughed it out.
So yeah, so the problem is, well, I think it's probably for the best, that then there's a large gap where we don't know precisely what happened, and you get sort of flashbacks now and then. And maybe it's just that. Maybe that's why I love it so much, is that there's just this big span of time where you have sort of hints about what happened, you see the stuff leading in, you see the stuff leading out, but you have no idea how everything worked out in the middle of it.
Very complex.
So at the beginning of Mega Man X, the very first screen you see is there's Dr. Kane, who is in the future.
Kind of a cocksucker.
Oh, Dr. Kane's fine.
Well, he didn't, he's kind of like a nice version of Dr. Wily.
He means well.
He took other people's shit and then just fucked it up.
That's true. But he means well. So he finds his capsule, and it's a light. Dr. Light's saying, like, there's a message. Dr. Light's saying, like, holy shit, the contents of this capsule are fucking amazing. And so be careful if you open it, because it might be too fucking good. Like, you need to understand what I'm saying to you. Dr. Kane said, haha, that's cute, and opened it. And then Mega Man X is like, are you my daddy? I don't know. We have no idea. So at some point, there's a flashback. So Dr. Kane looks at that. He's like, oh, this is fucking cool. This is some cool shit. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna make a bunch of other robots. And there's a thing in the message that says that Mega Man X has fucking free will, or he has the ability to make his own decisions without any input at all.
I'd like to take this time for a PSA announcement on my own behalf that I believe the original Mega Man also had free will. But that's all I'm going to say about that.
Maybe the original Mega Man had free will, but maybe he had certain safeguards in place.
Yeah.
So if he did start going crazy, Dr. Light could be like, sit! And then he would sit down. But Mega Man X was just...
I'm gonna give you that to a degree. But let's just say this. Maybe he had safeguards in place, but they weren't what you think. Maybe the original Blue Bomber, the best Mega Man, he's a super fighting robot.
Mega Man.
Super fighting robot.
Mega Man.
Mega Man, right? Mega Man X is supposed to be a super fighting robot. But here's the problem. I think Mega Man, the original model, he had a safeguard against dumb feelings. I think he had feelings, but as he's going to get to explaining to you at some point, I'm sure.
Yes.
X fucking goes emo later in the series. He decides, what are we fighting for?
That's Zero.
And what?
Zero says
No,
that.
but doesn't X
X goes emo? Yes.
They both do. They both fucking emo out. Mega Man never emoed out. Mega Man would keep going until he had just nothing but half a leg and an eyeball left.
It's true.
Fucking, he's balls to the wall.
No E-tanks left.
That's all I gotta say. I just have to rep the original Mega Man, and now I'm gonna shut up.
Alright, well that was fucking pretty cool, wasn't it? And we got through all of Mega Man because we didn't talk about it much because there's not much to talk about. And so, Dr. Light, Dr. Wily, fucking Proto Man, Base, Mega Man. Opening up capsules. That's where we're at. Remember, opening up capsules. Keep that in mind. We're opening up capsules. What do we open up? Capsules. That's right.